SiriusXM, the Opie and Anthony Show.
Who is this?
STP.
Who?
STP. Beyonce's album not being sold at Target.
Oh my God!
Or Walmart. It's usually
Target.
Walmart that does this shit, but
Walmart
this time
does
it's
it.
Target.
Walmart does it for like moral reasons, you know, to sexual or gay or something.
Yeah, but
they don't like that shit.
But the people have spoken.
Yeah.
And in a lot of cases, the people have spoken, and then Walmart still does their morality shit.
Yeah.
If it's selling a lot of copies, that means the people want it, and you should fucking offer it to your customers.
Well, Target has a new tack on this whole thing. They don't want to carry it because she released it on iTunes.
iTunes, right?
iTunes first, and I guess that's going to cut back on the albums that Target would be able to sell because people already have it through iTunes.
Right.
So they're like, well, fuck you. I think they're trying to, strong arm?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
They see the future, and they're petrified.
They're trying to scare other artists because it's not going to make a fucking lick of a difference with Beyonce. She's sold almost 900,000 copies, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Globally.
It's like the
Did you
record
do research on the
stores.
squirting song yet?
Oh.
I don't know if anybody is saying that she's talking about squirting.
Yeah, there's a song where
know
she's
about that.
singing about squirting. It's very obvious
I
to the
haven't heard
people.
about that.
Yeah,
Are you sure
absolutely.
it's the people?
All the people, yeah. Yep.
How great is it they fucking lost that battle, though? Because, by the way, there's no overhead on iTunes at all. No shipping, no fucking... nothing. You just download it. I mean, it's... What dummies Target is.
Well, same thing the record stores did before they collapsed. They're
good.
Trying to hang on.
They're trying to hang on.
But there's this easier way to get our shit.
The future's here.
But there is.
So there's old videos of what the house of the future was supposed to be like back in the 50s.
Oh.
And they have like home shopping.
They do.
It's this big television set and buttons and stuff. But it was pretty much
All right.
look at the screen. And they show this housewife kind of looking at the screen. And she sees like clothing.
Right.
And she could order it right there. And it'll come out of the husband's bank account. It's like, yeah. It's just
they said it that way, too?
Yeah, they plays it like that. But it's absolutely what happened.
Is this the video?
I think that might be it.
No credit cards back then, though, right? They didn't foresee credit cards, or they did?
I think they did, yeah. Like, or to
go back.
credit certain things. Is that the house of the future?
Mm-hmm.
In Tomorrowland.
Oh.
An exciting, dramatic exterior. But would people really be interested in it?
Oh.
Here's just a part of the answer.
What's inside?
5,000 to 10,000 people a day who wanted to get an idea of what a home in the future might be.
Monsanto. They're white people.
Yeah, when suits.
Look at them all.
Dumb kid.
They never
House
built
looks
these fucking
stupid.
things.
Yeah.
Like a spaceship.
You see these in the woods every once in a while.
It looks like a UFO.
Right.
Oh. They're inside the house of the future now, looking around.
All glass. The glass stuff is true.
Yeah, a lot of glass, a lot of windows. What's that? The modern kitchen. I don't see much
difference.
She loves cooking so much she's hugging parts of the kitchen.
Dream. Imagine how wonderful it would be to live in a house like this.
Oh.
Just imagine. I'd be getting dinner in this kitchen.
The futuristic house next door to me was sold.
And what a kitchen. If you want more light, press a button. Any intensity of light through polarized plastic ceiling panels.
Oh.
Soft light, shadowless light.
Right.
A dishwasher, of course.
What?
But this one, unlike any other.
What happens?
Washing is by ultrasonic waves.
What?
Wrong.
And the dishwasher is also the storage place for dishes.
That's
Plastic
silly.
dishes, of
That's
course.
usually what it is in my house
Yes,
anyway.
living here could be fun.
Could
Even
it?
to setting the table.
Why? Why is that fun?
What's fun about that?
Looks exactly like it does in the 50s.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Oh.
In an ordinary house, we'd be talking about the refrigerator and freezer.
What's
But
this?
in this house of the future, we call them cold zones.
Cold zones.
That's what she's got between her legs.
One zone for regular refrigeration.
Nobody's got drawers anymore in the future. Everything lowers down or raises.
None of this is
Design and
accurate.
science
No.
combined for the utmost in
This didn't-
convenience and food
This didn't
preservation.
happen.
This didn't pan out.
No.
I love the future. It's fun. All right. She's taking out stuff to cook.
I like the
guess.
fact that the wife's just in the kitchen. I like that.
She's got the apron on.
Yeah.
Storage shelves,
With
too,
strawberry on it.
plastic and are lowered
More stuff
electrically from
coming
the
down on
overhead
a.
cabinets.
It looks dangerous,
A place
too.
for everything and at your fingertips.
And it
Yeah.
would stop working. The mechanics would
Of
stop
course.
working.
And they
It would.
didn't foresee lawsuits when one kid gets their fucking finger
Their
caught
hands.
in the door.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, there she goes. She just pulled a big pot out of
Yes,
the.
this kitchen almost gets dinner itself, but that wouldn't really be
No, we
fun.
still need the hole for
The
that.
fun is making the most of the ultimate in kitchen
right.
convenience
When you're
and
done
efficiency.
rattling those pots and
The dream of
pans,
the
get in the
future
bedroom.
brought to reality
Look at all the
by
button
Saturday.
pushing you have to
Mm-hmm.
do.
So many
fuck.
How do we cook? The range is different too.
What? Oh,
A
here.
microwave range that rises out of the counter.
Stop with the rising.
Foods can be
Rising
cooked
and
here at the
lowering.
same time,
That's what the
and
future-
yet everything done
Yeah.
just right at amazing speed.
Oh, it's
slimy.
microwave.
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 Cooking with
While we're on the
microwaves?
subject
That's
of the very
crazy.
unusual, here's a complete climate control operated by this panel in the kitchen.
Oh.
That's
Air
kinda have that.
ventilation,
Yep.
and even the scent of roses or
we don't have that.
No.
can be directed
Wife
into
puts her
fixtures
asshole by the vent.
every room. Unusual too are the floors.
What?
Of vinyl plastic with a plastic foam underlay that clean in a jiffy, tough yet beautiful.
Right.
Is everything of plastic? Almost.
Yes.
Dishes, cups, countertops.
Except this phallus, which is made of glass. The wife hides in her anus until the husband leaves.
Plastics in all their colorful, functional, and
They
beautiful
loved
versatility
plastic back
have
then.
That was the
boy,
futuristic
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
have stepped it years ahead.
Bunch
Yes.
of straws. This is not a very impressive house.
No.
No.
The wife's just
Spending
standing.
way too much time in the kitchen. What about the
know.
rest of the house?
No
Exactly.
need to guess whose room this is.
What?
That's right. For the young man of the house.
Who? Oh.
Here's the answer to the continuous activity of the younger sex.
It's just a drawers dresser.
Tough, durable materials, easily washable. Floors,
'Cause he'll be
walls,
jizzing
shelving,
all
and
over the
furniture
place.
Yes.
Plastic.
That's right.
In
The sheets
combination
that
with
shock him when pre-cum leaks.
fiberglass. Even the
What a
fabrics
shitty
on
bed.
furniture are of man-made fibers.
Tiny.
Everything is fiberglass and
It
plastic
was all
and
wool back then,
polyester.
too. Everything was wool back then, so.
Yeah.
And for the young lady of the house,
Oh.
just look around.
Oh, well. Just look around.
It's like a sliding door that used to separate the
an
gym.
accordion door.
Yeah, accordion door.
And that's where.
Yes. And the mother's brushing the daughter's hair in a regular-looking bedroom.
Yeah. This isn't very
Yeah,
futuristic.
the daughter's on a computer looking at shirtless black rap videos. Maybe that's what it is.
Here's a vanity which even seems fantastic for a dream of the future.
Oh.
A laboratory at one end, melamine surface, and a telephone system which challenges the imagination.
What?
Push buttons instead of dial.
What?
No handset to disturb Milady's dressing. Just
Milady.
talk and listen.
Well, we have that.
Speaker.
They didn't foresee texting.
Speakerphone. Yeah.
Yes. And a magician that will come and make her ugly face fuckable.
For the relaxation,
Ah.
a living room that is part of the character of everything we have seen.
Here
a
he
feeling
goes.
of space.
Looks like
and
Clockwork
cool,
Orange. It's the
restful area.
1970s thing.
Yes.
Yes.
With your favorite stereophonic recordings.
A snake in the dresser.
High-fidelity equipment.
Hi-fi. Still big wooden sarcophagus.
Yeah.
Holding all the stereo equipment.
They didn't realize how small and
Everything
digital.
would get. Yeah.
They didn't see digital coming.
Nope. Any flat screens?
Nope.
Just plastics. All
A
plastics.
lot of plastic.
Yes.
Da-da-da. Oh, the
The
bathroom.
bathroom for the youngsters is also
The sink's
The
raising
sink's
up.
raising up from the
That's
floor.
Just
Stop with the
That's not
raising.
No
affordable.
stretching or bending.
That's not a good business
No
model.
stretching or bending
Everything
from the
has
sink.
to fucking...
Yes. An electrical outlet right by it, so the little cunt can put her finger in.
For the grown-ups, another bathroom, completely molded in two pieces, with
Plastic.
features that seem pure fantasy.
What?
Built-in electric razor and electric toothbrush.
What?
That's
And here's
fantasy.
something we'd all like to have.
Oh.
The same push-button phone we saw on the dressing table, but with the added attraction of a closed-circuit television.
Wow.
All right.
How old does this look now, though?
Well,
Crazy.
that's of whoever is standing at your front door.
Can you pause for 1 second? Because what they did, they had that right.
And you can-
But it's like, imagine if they had said, and a piece of glass that you can hold up and
Hose.
show your genitals to somebody in another country. Look, you can pretend you're someone else and send out hateful
Yes.
messages to everyone. But this stuff looks like fucking 30 years ago now. It's
Yeah.
What year
yeah.
was this? Like 1958, maybe?
This is definitely
Tops.
50s.
Yeah, 50s.
So they got to figure it out.
A lot of it, yeah.
Except
Video
for fucking
phones?
raising and lowering of everything.
Yeah,
Enough
we
with
didn't
that
have
shit.
everything doesn't move in your house. You don't need everything raising from the floor and lowering from your cabinets.
Imagine the
And
electric
then sliding from the
Oh,
left
yeah.
to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's power goes out and you can't access anything.
Right.
Like the only reason you'd have shit like that is to save space.
Yeah.
But then you can't put anything on it because it raises and lowers.
And you
So-
can't put anything in anything because everything's taken up by the stuff that gets raised.
Yes, exactly.
And they saw it, like,
Crazy.
but they just didn't see anything digital or anything portable.
No, they forgot to see that things will get smaller, and the technology end of it. They're looking with technology of the time.
What could happen.
Making
Right.
I love the
Using
fucking
what they have already.
Right.
Yeah.
The portable, the speakerphone is pretty cool though. But back in 50 years ago, if you're like, oh my god, I'll have to hold it to my head.
with the buttons too. It's like no, there won't be buttons. It's a touch screen.
A piece
you dummy.
of glass that you'll
Yes.
talk into.
What?
And you'll call Bob Kelly a fat idiot, and then you'll realize he was right all along.
Let's get to the end of this
Oh
thing.
yeah,
Give him any message you want over the two-way communication system.
two-way.
Adjustable, shadowless ceiling lighting, of course.
Look at how tiny the screen is on that.
For nightlight. The bathroom of the future in the house of the future.
That's right. Takes the stink right out.
The versatility of plastics comes sharply to the front in the master bedroom.
Oh, where the magic happens.
Furniture of materials
This will hold your
unheard
wife's
of
legs
short
open.
time ago.
In case she's not
Practical
gonna move.
but comfortable.
You can
Serviceable,
blacken
yet
her eye with plastic.
Yeah. Cover her mouth so she doesn't scream and shit on your dick.
Oh, that bed looks
Oh,
horrible.
it's
awful.
uncomfortable.
Well, it's made of plastic.
Yeah, it's all plastic. Oh,
One last look through the thermopane windows with
Okay.
decorative plastic laminated safety glass.
plastic.
Functional, beautiful. Another dream of the future.
That's almost like the
The house
see-through
of
walls.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be wonderful.
Oh, she's still
Or maybe
fantasizing.
someday.
Someday.
Nope, you won't live to see it.
You won't see
You're
it.
dead.
Yeah.
You hag.
Offer a challenging new experience
Wow.
to stimulate your imagination toward newer and better ways of filming.
That kid is probably 65 now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that depresses Jimmy. I forgot.
Yeah.
Jimmy
That,
doesn't like seeing this
Her
stuff.
whole life is over.
Monsanto.
An idea of
Radiating
what
your
can happen
food.
when you take the rats. An idea of some of the elements.
Half of the house is just glass.
Looks like cheese.
Yes, it's a big thing of cheese
wheel.
with a quarter gone.
That's a 1971 Clockwork Orange suit.
Yeah.
The
That wasn't the
end.
one I meant, but that was fun.
All right, well.
But it's like they just found out about plastic and then built a house.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't have
let's
any
build it out
actual
of plastics.
Insight into technology. They're just like,
no-
plastic!
Yeah.
There's no real vision there.
No, they just love plastic.
Right.
And they didn't realize things that like the stove and the fridge won't need to be changed.
No,
Those are fine.
They work.
We're okay
you'll
with that.
update them. They'll save energy better.
cold
They'll,
zone.
Yeah, they'll
The fridges.
They'll have more room, maybe, or organized a little better. But yeah, we still have a fucking box that's cold inside, and you put food in it. That's it.
That's a huge. That doesn't need improvement.
No.
We've only had that for maybe what 80 or 100 years.
Yeah.
We didn't have that for the first 4 billion. Everything was fucking warm.
Yeah. The refrigerator's fine.
It's a great invention.
Don't worry
An
about it.
amazing invention.
But they didn't see things like the internet. Like that was you couldn't predict that there would be this
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
universal kind of
IP delivery.
yeah.
Dan
Like we'd
Natterman
all
has a
be
funny joke
connected
about that,
like
about
that.
Star Trek not seeing the internet coming.
Yeah.
Like how they see everything, but just that was one that everybody missed.
Just missed out
yeah.
on it.
Their computer system though, and their tricorder system on Star Trek, they had all their info on it. Like Spock was always able to get like, oh, back in the history of, like he was able to look shit up on his tricorder. That's kind of like your phone.
What's the top 5 greatest inventions in our lifetime?
Holy fuckaroni.
Plastic, number one.
Fuck
Our
plastic.
lifetimes.
In our lifetime.
Well, in his, yes.
Well,
So-
yes. The wheel. Fire.
Definitely the internet's number one.
Got to
right?
go internet number one. I think you got to throw microwave in the top 5. That's
Is that our lifetime?
That's
though?
pretty
not our
old.
lifetime, is it?
That was
It's-
fucking World War II.
They were already microwaving in World War II?
Yeah, microwave's pretty old. I don't
Really?
think it was very efficient.
Then why
but
the fuck didn't we have a microwave growing
fucking
up?
old.
The cell phone.
Yeah.
Wait, how old's the microwave? I'm blown away
How
by
old's that
this.
microwave?
Where people were
researchers-
buying it in droves, not just like the fucking
Oh, I don't think
very
till the
wealthy.
70s they really
That's what I'm
started.
saying.
When was it
then.
invented though?
But
I mean, the theory behind it was like in the 30s.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't go with inventions then. Just things that came about.
Things.
in
I
our
think
lifetime.
you're fucking. The smartphone. Your fucking
Smartphone, internet, microwave. I'm sticking with my microwave.
You love that
See,
microwave.
What else? Amazing invention. I mean, it's hard to say with medicine, too.
Cars are fucking lame as could be still. Houses in general, lame as could be. TVs,
Maybe the
bigger,
fucking,
but
the artificial heart, maybe the stent.
Oh,
What would be fun little things?
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I don't know. Just the. You could really go into it, and the microprocessor.
Yeah, like that Dr. Ann Wang, I think, right, was the guy who came up with that.
cell phone though. Because
cell phone.
being
was
able to leave your
huge.
house and you could still communicate to whoever the fuck you want. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And they can get a hold of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huge.
I can't even wrap my head around it that for most of our lifetimes, we left our house and you were just in the Wild West hoping you could find your friends and stuff.
Doesn't it seem so isolating to not think of your phone in your life? Like there's no
it's
cells.
hard to remember it at this
nothing.
point.
It is.
Because you really had to fucking be good. Like, you had to figure it out all during the day. Like, all right, so 5 o'clock you're going to be there, right?
Yeah,
okay,
you
and
planned
then
out your
from
day.
there we're going to go over to this joint.
Yeah, and if you needed to make a call, you went to a payphone. You had to find a payphone, but then
they
the
had to
person
be
you're calling
home.
had to actually be at home.
No answering machine.
Instead of texting them, like if they're busy, they still go, "Oh, you're trying to get a hold of me." But you forget you had to match up. Like if you wanted to talk to someone, they had to be in the spot you were calling.
Right? Wow, that's craziness.
That's absolute crazy.
I almost can't remember life without it too.
I'm having a tough time.
Do you find in movies? I'll watch a movie from like '88, and I'll go, "They didn't have cell phones." I mean, how modern the movie looks.
Right.
Yeah.
I was watching Crazy People yesterday with
sure.
Dudley Moore, where he plays the
Oh, right.
advertising executive,
Yep.
and all the maniacs he puts all these sarcastic, shitty ads, but it's really a pretty funny
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Some of the ads are hilarious, and Paul Reiser's really young in it. And I'm like, they didn't have cell phones.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why that seems so ancient to me.
It
the
is
80s.
odd. Yeah, because it's very hard to think now, not having it.
Like, I actually had to show a girl my dick.
Oh,
as
man.
opposed to just texting her a fucking doctored photo.
Remember calling a girl though, and like she wasn't there, and you would keep,
crazy.
you would keep trying, and then all of a sudden she would finally pick up.
You have to jerk off with her dad on the phone when she get home.
Oh. Now you got this,
The remote control is the best invention.
That's a big one.
Jesus. That's from Eric Nagel.
Oh,
iPod's a big one. That's all we're kind of used with the phones, though.
Digital,
now
digital in
it's just
general,
digital
obviously.
Digital photos.
Satellite TV's coming in, I guess.
well,
Cable.
was pretty huge. I was thinking about that this morning. That's pretty odd. I was remembering the little cable truck that used to drive around like an ice cream truck. It would come around your neighborhood, and they would kind of do these little things. They'd survey the people, see if they wanted it, so they could bury the lines and shit.
Oh, right.
And they'd show you what it was all about. You'd go into this big truck, and they'd have a display of what cable TV was like. And it's like, ooh, this is amazing. Ooh. Yeah, you used to drive around, and every house had the big fucking antenna on it. There was a fucking antenna on everyone's roof.
Rick in Indiana. GPS.
All right, that is
Remember the fucking maps?
one of the biggest.
And you had to pay
fucking
attention the
inventions.
entire time, or you were going to
Yes.
miss your street.
Yes, GPS
Now you just punch
is
that
huge.
address in. You don't even you don't even realize you're driving
You
half
don't
the
even
time.
have
Like
to.
where am I? You don't even
Yeah.
know where you are.
Yeah, you don't even have to. GPS.
GPS is huge.
Right there. That
Makes
could
it
be
so much easier to get around. Remember, you would find some shitty map and you'd have to turn it to D6. Where's D6 on this thing?
Okay,
But I'm
where's
not
that
in
road?
D6 yet. I'm
The
still in the C's.
Hangstrom maps.
Right.
I'm such a fucking jizz. I have one in my trunk, and I just won't throw it out because you never know. I mean, it's probably is
never
good to
know.
have.
What do you mean?
Just
I
in
never
case
know.
someone sets off an EMP,
Right.
you'll fucking be able to still get
I like
somewhere.
to have my fucking map. I may have to go on Route 80 one time for fucking 3 cities.
yeah, well,
Just ask someone.
I know.
Pull into a gas station. They love when you ask for directions.
Circle in a red pen where the police tell you the black ice is on the map.
Do you know what's funny?
And,
but my black ice,
that,
everybody
apparently.
mocked me, called me a queer.
Yes, we did.
Yes, she did. Bag of shit.
Not to your face.
I know, but I sensed it. My asshole itches when people are talking about me. Either that or I have a roid that needs popping.
This guy wants to
I'm a very
remind us
dirty
of something.
Disgusting.
Filthy.
Dave in Wisconsin. Dave.
Oh.
Boys.
What?
Hi, Dave.
Well, how about when Danny Glover had that suitcase telephone in Lethal Weapon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that movie seems relatively modern anyway, right?
I remember it.
Right.
So,
That movie's got to be how many years old now?
I'm going to say 86, maybe.
yeah, that was 80s.
Where I thought.
87.
87.
So that's 26 years ago.
Or Wall Street, the famous Gordon Gekko
Yeah,
phone.
that phone. There's ads for Radio Shack and cell phones and stuff from the 80s where, you see people carrying, a little suitcase thing with a cord and a phone, and they're like, hey, look, I'm free. I could do this anywhere. But, carrying it around.
Someone might have a good bit here. Carl in Westchester. Go ahead, Carl.
There are some relatively modern movies that would be over in 10 minutes if they had cell phones. I was watching After Hours the other night. That Scorsese film.
Yeah.
The whole thing, the guy's running around the city looking for a payphone, can't find one, people are chasing him. It's over in 10 minutes if he grabs his phone and just says, what's up?
Yeah, there are a lot of movies that kind of fall apart with the
I'm trying to
cell
think
phone.
another movie that would fall apart if
Technology,
cell phones.
right, or cell phones.
You got another one?
Most episodes of Three's Company.
Well, they were always in a jam, weren't they?
That's right. Chris, you would say, look, he fell behind the sofa. Can you get over here?
No, it's like Terry could text them. No, he's not a mental patient. He's the doctor.
Right. They would always get mixed up, wouldn't
Gotcha.
they? Oh, boy.
All right, punch you out, guys.
All right.
Yeah, you punch yourself.
What's the problem here?
Port gathering.
Hold on.
Yeah, just a little bit. It looks like there's going to be at least 200 people there, and I'm going to sing Christmas carols out on the street.
That's your response, which is great. So the people who wrote this letter have not come forward. How do you feel about that?
Of course not.
No, we think they're cowards.
I wish they would. I wish they'd, even if they don't want to come to us, explain it to somebody.
And their decorations.
Two big fat pigs.
Yes, big
it's not
fucking
logical.
fatties.
Do you feel as though it's your freedom, your right to put up your decorations as you choose on your home?
Absolutely,
Of course they're going to say yes. No.
It makes a lot of people happy. I mean,
Does it?
We don't do
I
it
don't have any
for
problem with that.
selfish
That's the holidays.
reasons.
Who
don't
care?
know.
You know what I mean? People mind
A
their
lot of people
business.
enjoy it.
Criticize for Christmas
And this
decorations.
isn't something you just started. I know that.
I guess
your dad
somebody's
was a
sore.
pissed at-
He's
yeah.
a Cambridge
Well, the
fireman,
decoration's a little shitty, but what do you do?
protecting your entire town in Cambridge, there, and Newton, and all over the place, and they're.
All right, whatever.
Are they lesbos?
They seem a bit
They look
lesbo-y.
a little lesbo-ish.
Or is it a mother-daughter?
I don't know.
Can't tell.
Mother-daughter lesbos.
Yeah, big. The neighbor said it was an eyesore, and of course they wrote the letter anonymously.
Oh, stop it.
You know who predicted the internet? This guy's going to tell us. Jim in Jersey.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Good morning. Really, the internet was really predicted by George Jetson.
Oh, yeah?
Jetson's when George was talking to Spacely on his television while he was reading the newspaper. That was way before the internet.
So why didn't we fucking pay attention?
That's just like video phone, though.
Yep.
It's not like internet.
Way before its time. The other thing was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off, when he's taking the day off and faking that he's sick, his mom comes in and says, "Call my office. I'll know where to find me."
What?
Yeah. This guy is fucking...
Where are you from? Worstexamples.com?
You're a tard.
Wait, what's the first Bueller one again?
He's done.
He's done.
He
That's why he
panicked.
did it, yeah.
You like being called a tard.
I'm just saying, sir.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Mark in Virginia. Mark.
Oh, there's that great scene in Reservoir Dogs where they're talking about tipping and not tipping.
Yes.
And the whole time is that giant phone that really takes you out of it, sitting right in the middle of the table.
Can we go to that scene on YouTube there?
Yeah, there's a...
I love that fucking
giant
scene.
phone.
Do you remember the giant phone?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
either.
yeah. I think it's Nice Guy Eddie's.
The scene is amazing, though.
I love that
Tarantino's
fucking...
genius for
right.
dialogue.
But I got to see the giant phone.
Take care of the check. You guys can get the tip.
Get the tip.
Should be about $1 a piece.
I don't tip.
And you, when I come back, I want my book. Sorry, it's my book now. Hey, I changed my mind. Shoot this piece of shit, will you?
All right, everybody cough up some green for me.
He was great.
Everyone in this scene is great. Buscemi.
Buscemi not wanting to tip.
That was the antenna for the phone that was poking up to the right.
Yep, there it is.
You don't tip?
No, I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in tipping?
You know what these chicks make? They make shit. Don't give me that. She don't make enough money. She can quit.
I don't even know a fucking Jew would have the balls to say that. Let me just get this straight. You don't ever tip, huh?
I don't tip because society says I have to. All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra. But, I mean, it's tipping automatically. It's for the birds. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're just doing their job.
Hey, this girl was nice.
She was okay. I mean, she wasn't anything special.
What's special? Take you in the back and suck your dick?
I'd go over 12% for that.
Hey, look, I ordered coffee, right? Now, we've been here a long fucking time. She's only filled my cup 3 times. I mean, when I order coffee, I want it filled 6 times.
6 times? Well, you know, what if she's too fucking busy?
Words too fucking busy shouldn't be in a waitress's vocabulary.
Excuse me, Mr. Pink, but the last fucking thing you need is another cup of coffee.
Jesus Christ, I mean, these ladies aren't starving to death. They make minimum wage. And I used to work minimum wage, and when I did, I wasn't lucky enough to have a job that society deemed tip-worthy.
You don't care they're counting on your tips to live?
You know what this is? It's the world's smallest violin playing just for the waitresses.
You don't have any idea what you're talking about. These people bust their ass. This is a hard job.
So is working at McDonald's, but you don't feel the need to tip them, do you?
It makes
Why not?
perfect
They're serving
sense.
food. But no, society says, don't tip these guys over here, but tip these guys over here. That's bullshit.
Waitressing is the #1 occupation for female non-college graduates in this country. It's the one job basically any woman can get and make a living on. The reason is because of their tips.
Fuck all that.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm very sorry the government taxes their tips. That's fucked up. That ain't my fault. I mean, it would appear that waitresses are one of the many groups the government fucks in the ass on a regular basis. I mean, if you show me a piece of paper that says the government shouldn't do that, I'll sign it. Put it to a vote, I'll vote for it. But what I won't do is play ball. And this non-college bullshit you're giving me, I got 2 words for that. Learn to fucking type. If you're expecting me to help out with the rent, you're in for a big fucking surprise.
Learn to
Give me my dollar back. Hey, leave the dollars there.
All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Here's the phone.
Yeah, look at it. It's huge.
Who didn't throw in?
Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink. Why not?
You don't tip.
You don't tip? What do you mean you don't tip?
You don't believe in it.
Shut up. What do you mean you don't believe it? Come on, you. Cough up a bucket, cheap bastard. I paid for your goddamn breakfast.
All right, since you pay for the breakfast, I'll put in. But normally I would never do this.
Never mind what you normally would do. Just cough in your goddamn butt like everybody else. Thank you.
How great is that? But how great is the dialogue of him just saying, "Never mind, normally what you would do." Like that's such a true to that guy thing to say.
Yeah.
It's not a home run line.
No.
We didn't give a fuck about the cell phone.
No,
we all just sat there in amazement at the acting.
The brilliant fucking writing and
such
acting.
a great fucking scene.
Yeah,
that's where Tarantino, I think, is the greatest. I can't think of anyone who's ever done that better.
Yeah.
Writing dialogue that has nothing to do with the story.
With the movie, yeah.
That builds the character a little bit and
Yes.
keeps you completely interested.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff he talked.
Yeah, because that was just a basic conversation.
And why would Harvey Keitel, who's basically a fucking absolute murderer and a criminal, immediately understand waitressing is the #1 fucking thing for women? He has all this big pro-woman guy.
Right. He knows.
You know?
That's great.
Brilliant.
It's
Fucking
so
brilliant.
good, dude. What do they do in other movies that he's done this in where they have these weird...
Oh, yeah, Pulp Fiction was another one that was just huge with dialogue like that. And, yeah.
Inglourious Bastards, the scene about milk when Christoph Waltz
that's
is
great.
talking
The
about
opening
fucking,
to that, it's horrifying.
He's talking about milk and how delicious the cold milk is, and the milk
Jews
looks
are
good.
under the floor. Oh my God!
I've never seen Jackie Brown.
Waiting to run off with Travis's mom. Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
Have you seen Jackie Brown?
No.
I want
I gotta see
De
Jackie
Niro
Brown.
and
Saw
Pam.
that.
I've never seen
That's
it.
pretty good.
I gotta see that one.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Let's see. Let's go to Chris in New Orleans. Chris.
Yeah, I just wanted to say the best example of the no cell phone world was the Chinese restaurant episode of Seinfeld. Or just scrambling at the payphone.
Well, there's a lot of episodes of Seinfeld, just any sitcom back then, or show.
Right.
Yeah, you throw a cell phone into the mix in the past. Wow, it's gonna be a miracle.
Very good there, Chris. Thank you. And then cutting the phone lines in Psycho wouldn't work with cell phones. All right.
Oh, there you
Lassie
go.
wouldn't be a show with cell phones.
No,
No, not at all.
Lassie.
Or that fucking German pornography. Lassie would be a different show.
The Big Lebowski. Jay in Canada, what's up?
Yeah, just thinking about that scene in The Big Lebowski when the dude shows up at the bowling alley with that big giant briefcase phone and it keeps ringing. And that makes a whole scene right on out to the parking lot where his car is burning and the phone's still ringing. And Donnie's like, phone's ringing, dude.
Yeah, that phone is giant. Very good. Thank you, Jay.
Old school.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Throw in a buck, you cheap prick. Never mind what you would normally do.
Yeah. You don't want to hear it.
But instead of writing a movie line there, that's just what a guy would say.
Sure. Yeah.
Never mind. Old guy. Never mind what you would do.
Never mind. That is just an old guy. You don't want to hear it.
There's no oomph to that line at all.
I mean, you know, tip.
That's just great.
Yeah.
Fucking, you know how true to like real interaction you have to be to write that line. It's fucking genius, man. Oh fuck! I like but he counted too quick. I didn't like that. Like Joe walks over and in a half a second, who didn't throw in?
Yeah, who didn't throw in?
How did you know?
Maybe he's a stickler for the details. Yeah.
We have a radio station, Kiss 108 in Boston, huh?
By the way, they cut a line out of that scene.
Did they?
For real?
When they probably just did it for time. I think that was it. When he goes, shoot this prick. Pew. And what's his name goes to shoot. Michael Madsen goes to shoot, and Keitel goes, if you even dream of shooting me, you better wake up and apologize.
That was earlier in the
was it
scene.
earlier?
Yeah. That
Before
was
they got
earlier
to
in
the tipping thing?
Because he says, I changed my mind, shoot this piece of shit. Because, he kind of gave him that earlier.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you shoot
So
me in
that's
a
kind of a
dream, you
callback.
better wake up and apologize.
And then Michael Madsen makes this little
he
fake
goes,
fun gut. Like, again, another choice of fucking to smile and dance and do that silly song. Great actors are fucking amazing.
Yeah. And it does. It puts this weird human element in these monstrous murderers that, you know.
Talking about dialogue scenes from Tarantino, the Sicilian Story in True Romance.
Oh, my God.
of course.
Nothing to do with the fucking movie in a way. You're right.
Probably the best thing he's ever written.
I think so, too. And the truest.
When he when he grabs that cigarette, like, okay, here I go. I'm committing to this.
but Dennis Hopper's hands are my favorite part of that scene.
Yeah.
And he's just
cigarette.
waving his hand. Fuck, I would never think to do that.
All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.